The politics of Vanuatu take place within the framework of a constitutional democracy. The constitution provides for a representative parliamentary system. The head of the republic is an elected president. The Prime Minister of Vanuatu is the head of government. Executive power is exercised by the government. Legislative power is vested in both the government and parliament. The judiciary is independent of the executive and the legislature. These institutions, which date from the country's independence in 1980, exist alongside traditional systems of leadership and justice upheld by community chiefs. Vanuatu as a democracy, its political culture is different from that in most Western democracies. With strong elements of clientelism, corruption, and political debate that focuses strongly on the distribution of resources among communities. Governments typically comprise coalitions of numerous small parties which change regularly, with parties and MPs crossing the floor, and prime ministers frequently being ousted in motions of no confidence. Major political issues in Vanuatu include customary land rights, foreign investment and the sale of citizenship to foreigners, infrastructure development, recognition of West Papua, response to natural disasters and climate change, the tackling of instability and corruption, and the safeguarding of the country's cultural heritage. The Constitution created a republican political system headed by a president who has primarily ceremonial powers and is elected by a two-thirds majority in an electoral college consisting of members of parliament and the presidents of regional councils. The president serves a 5-year term. The president may be removed by the electoral college for gross misconduct or incapacity. The prime minister, who is the head of government, is elected by an absolute majority of the parliament. The prime minister in turn appoints the council of ministers, whose number may not exceed a quarter of the number of parliamentary representatives. The Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers constitute the executive government. The post of Attorney General existed even before Vanuatu declared its independence in 1980. One of the last Attorneys General of New Hebrides, Paul Julian Treadwell, even advocated for Vanuatu's independence. Upon the country's declaration of independence in 1980, it was established that the Attorney General of Vanuatu is the principal legal officer for the government of Vanuatu. The duties, functions, and powers of the Attorney General are outlined in the Republic of Vanuatu's State Law Office Act. The Attorney General may participate in the meetings and deliberations of the Council of Ministers, so as to offer legal advice, but does not have any voting rights nor is designated as a member. The Solicitor General of Vanuatu supervises and conducts government litigation in court. He also provides legal representation in the absence of the Attorney General of Vanuatu. As with the Attorney General, the duties, functions, and powers of the Solicitor General are outlined in the Republic of Vanuatu's State Law Office Act. Although former President of Vanuatu Kalkot Matiskelekele has been identified as the first Ni Vanuatu male to serve as the Solicitor General of Vanuatu, his service years are uncertain. He served as the acting Attorney General until Samson Endahipa assumed office as the Attorney General of Vanuatu. Parliament has 52 members, elected for a 4-year term in multi-seat constituencies. The President is elected for a 5-year term by the Parliament. Parliament normally sits for a 4-year term unless dissolved by majority vote of a 3/4 quorum or a directive from the President on the advice of the Prime Minister. The National Council of Chiefs, called the Malwatu Maori and elected by district councils of chiefs, advises the government on all matters concerning Ni Vanuatu culture and language. Vanuatu has a multi-party system of government. In the decades after independence, the English-oriented Vanwaku Party and the French-oriented Union of Moderate Parties fragmented into numerous smaller parties, defined increasingly by personality politics rather than ideology. These have been joined by newly formed parties such as the Land and Justice Party with a strong indigenous identity. The political culture is based around clientelism, with MPs having allocations of money to spend on their constituents, and voters judging candidates primarily on their ability to bring resources into their communities, rather than on national policy positions. Though bribery is not common in everyday life in Vanuatu, its political system is widely perceived as extremely corrupt. However, as of 2018, Vanuatu enacted new legislation in order to improve access to information, opening up the government to better accountability and citizen participation. These changes have improved Vanuatu's ranking in the Corruption Perceptions Index.